I'm approaching the end of my 30s in a couple of months, and almost every day I'm asking the question, like, is this all that life has to offer? Go to work, come home, go to the gym, spend time with family, go to sleep, do it all again the next day. Now, although routine is important, like it keeps people on track, people love routine, I just don't get people that don't want to do anything more than what they're doing. Like I was having a conversation with a friend last week. Surely you'd want to be striving towards something where you're going to be proud of where you've got to. You know, a real life example is, you know, if I walk into Tesco and I see someone at the checkouts or wherever, and all the Tesco employees have a badge on their uniform saying their name and then how long they've been a member of the team for. And there's people that work at Tesco and they've been a member since like the 90s. How can you be happy, you know, working in one place for that long? It's not even the money factor either. It's just doing something like that for that long, and you know you've kind of already maxed out and you know everything about the shop floor of Tesco's, but you're just happy just to stay where you are and just continue to do it until you retire. You know, that sort of negative thought kind of spurred me on to start this channel in a way all those years ago. I say all these years ago, I think it was 4 years ago. Like, it was just the thought of surely there's more to life than what I'm doing at that moment. And especially when you live in, you know, you've sort of grown up in like small-ish communities where it's not the norm for people to do things that other people in the community haven't done. That makes sense? Like, I don't really know anyone from where I lived that started doing a YouTube like this. And that was obviously scary because I had nothing to relate to. I was just kind of going in blind. But I did it. I took the leap, you know, and I'm slowly seeing rewards from that. And, you know, that's just one example of there is more to life than doing the same thing every day and being in that comfort zone. You know, and I think that word depression just gets thrown about like it's ridiculous how much that gets thrown about. For a lot of people, it's not depression. It's just boredom and not being happy in their situation. Like, I think they're two different things, personally. You know, and you can get all the help you want. You know, you can go to someone else who is in a profession where, you know, yes, they're getting fulfillment for what they're doing because it's quite rewarding, but at the same time, you know, they're not going to tell you any more about yourself than you should already know. You are your own person. You should be helping yourself before seeking someone else to put a plaster over it for you. You know, and this is not me having a pop at people who love that sort of soft life. It's more so me sort of expressing my thoughts on my opinion on what life should be. You know, and the idea of living paycheck to paycheck just does not excite me in the slightest. And I don't think it excites anyone else. But I think people just do it because they're just stuck in this never-ending cycle that they just can't get out of. And they just got no push or oomph to do anything else other than, you know, they're above board. You know, they're above water, you know, they're surviving, that's it. We don't need to do anything else. Like, they're happy with that. And sort of with my conspiracy hat on as well, I do think that technology does keep people in that place. You know, you wake up, you scroll on your phone and you go to work, you know, you've just finished an email, oh, have another scroll on your phone. You know, you get home from work, oh, you have another little scroll on your phone. You have dinner, you know, you sat down after dinner, oh, another scroll on your phone. You brush your teeth, go to bed, oh, have another scroll on your phone. Before you know it, you've wasted 10 hours scrolling on your phone, looking at rubbish that doesn't even benefit you or stimulate your brain in any way. And if you just dedicated those 10 hours to something that would actually benefit you and actually get you further ahead in life, like, imagine how far along everyone would be. Like, myself included. Like, I'm awful for scrolling and just, you know, I'm bored, I'm a little dopamine hit, put your phone down, back to work sort of thing. Like, I do all the time. But I don't know, I think, you know, let's be honest, like, money does control our happiness. It just does. Like, if you've got a bit more money in the bank and you've got a lot more savings and you've got a bit more of a cushion, you do feel a bit happier. If you've got no savings, you're obviously going to feel a lot more stressed and very unhappy. I'm not saying it's the sole reason for happiness. I'm just saying that having money does control your happiness because you are happier when you have more money. You know, the best thing I ever did was start this channel because it's taught me how to be a lot more confident, how to talk on camera. It's taught me loads about like analytics and what people should be searching for and a bit of marketing and stuff. It's taught me all that. How to make a good video, how to edit, how to shoot a video, how to get good audio, how to get good picture, how to get good lighting. Like, it's taught me so much stuff just by starting a YouTube channel, just something as simple as that. forget the subscribers, forget the views, forget the AdSense. Like, just that alone, it benefited me so much, because 4 years ago, I sat there and thought, you know what, this isn't all that life should be. And I'm by no means obviously a massive YouTuber or anything like that, obviously not. But, you know, I'm seeking fulfillment in something where I've got sole control over it. And I think that's the most important thing. Like, you have to find something where you've got something that excites you, and, you know, you're doing it yourself and you're growing it organically, and it's changing you as a person, and it's giving you skills that you're going to use later on in life. And especially for people that are approaching 30, like, you know, not being that sort of young, hip sort of person anymore. You are susceptible to fall into that loop of, oh, well, you know, my 20s are over, that's it now, I can't really do anything, I'm not down with the kids or anything like that anymore. I've got my career, got my family, that's it. But you have to find something that you are going to enjoy, like a passion project, or having this list of places to go and you're just ticking them off year by year. Or even make this your passion project, like put loads of money away from the job that you've worked so hard to get to and to work your way up to, and the salary that you're in. Put loads and loads of money away and invest in things, invest in properties, invest in stocks, invest in a business, start a business. Just do something that you've got a passion in, and you're gonna know that it's gonna fulfill you. And you never know, that thing that you're doing could be the thing that will make you quit the job, because you'll be earning more in doing that. You know, nothing gets handed to you in life, you know, and you've just got to work hard to create a life that you want. You know, I'm in that position now. Like, I'm trying to work a bit more to create a life that I know is out there, and I know that I am capable of getting to it, but you've just got to be a self-starter with it. And that's the simplest way of putting it. And I've got to be honest, like, you know, there may not be a lot of people that want to put themselves out there, but if you literally just pick up the camera, right, and just, not even a camera, just pick up your phone, like, make a video every day, like, oh, you know, day in the life of someone who's a software engineer, or day in the life of someone who's a window cleaner, and just make a video, just no cuts, just make a video, pop it all together and post it. Do that 30 times in a month, every single day, and see where it gets you. Because honestly, YouTube is so easy to do right now. Like, all this Mr. Beast stuff, like, it's all going out the window. Like, everyone wants real life raw videos that they can just watch and they can relate to, you know. And like, I think that's why my Amazon Flex videos do so well. It's because it's a real life job, it's a real life person. There's not much editing that goes into the videos. It's very raw. You know, you see the figures at the end of the video, and people are getting like a nice experience of a real life situation. And I'm just a massive advocate for people to start a YouTube channel. Like, I think it's such a cool thing to do. And, you know, forget the people who like think it's like cringy, or, you know, they know you from school and think, oh, why is he on the internet talking to the camera? Like, who's listening to him? Like, there is going to be an audience out there for everyone. For example, I was watching someone the other day, right? I was eating my dinner watching someone, and literally they've got a little camera on their head, and they're just making coffee, and it's like 4-hour-long videos. There's an audience for that. Just making latte art. There is an audience for absolutely everyone. You just got to find your little audience out there. Yeah, I'm sorry I'm rambling on, but I've had a lot of conversations with people recently, and I don't like seeing people in a rut, regardless of whether they're happy or not. They might be happy, but they could be happier, you know. But yeah, you're not meant to be stood still in life, because if you stand still, you become stale, and before you know it, you know, you're 60, 65, 70, and you look back in life, you filled with all these regrets on things that you just didn't do because you were just too comfortable in what you were doing. Like, literally, get off this video now, get a notepad, write some things down, write some goals down, write down some things that you might want to try, write some things down on what you would want to be doing other than what you're doing now, and see if you can create some sort of plan. Use ChatGPT. We're blessed to be in 2025 and have these things at our disposal. Like, just use these tools. I guarantee you, by the end of the night, you'll have some sort of plan that will excite you to do something different to what you're doing now. I'm going to do more videos like this, because I do feel like there is value in videos like this, where it's very raw, and, you know, you're kind of getting told off in a way. And, you know, it doesn't really matter. Like, if you don't try something, how are you going to know if you're going to like it? If you don't like it, at least you tried. Do you know what I mean? It's better to try and know than to not and wonder. And I'll leave you with that. So thank you very much for watching. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.